What's good? Oh shit, I'm so hungry. What's good? Welcome back to my channel, Chrissy Talks. Y'all call me Chrissy. Toxic relationships and babies. Let's talk about it. By the way, I did change my scenery, if some of you guys noticed. I changed my room around for a little feng shui for the new year. But I do also feel like it's important to make sure that you guys fuck with the background and it's not too distracting, you know. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the background. I just want to make sure y'all like it, you know. Got the little candle, got some aesthetic going around. I'm just trying to feel the vibe. But anyway, let's go on with the video because I have quite to say and I really want to know you guys' opinion on this. So Ruby Rose and Ddg, let's talk about it. So yesterday, Ruby Rose posted on her Instagram saying, "Best thing that happened to me this past year. No one can make me smile like you or mad like you do. My Libra twin. We both been putting it in the time at work. Baby, it's our year." So someone's crazy ass commented, "Have babies, please." Ruby Rose said, "Working on it." Now honestly, they could fool me into thinking she's already pregnant by the way that he's smiling and rubbing on her stomach. So y'all hear it first. I honestly low-key think she's probably already pregnant. But that's just my opinion. Those are just my thoughts. That's what I think. Okay, don't quote me on it. It's not confirmed nor denied. But I really want to talk about this because I just feel like this is an example of how fucked up this generation's priorities are. Because you guys already know that they break up every every 5 goddamn minutes. Now I could post all the receipts and all the times that they broke up just in the past year, but honestly y'all could do a little 3 scrolls on the Shade Room Teens and I already see 20 breakups in that bit. Now trust and believe, I'm not going to be the one to try to dictate, and I can never dictate what a woman does with her uterus. But the fact that people are scared of a lifelong commitment more than a baby, yeah, that sounds dumb. Let me say it again. The fact that people are scared of a lifelong commitment, marriage, than a baby, still sounds dumb, so let me explain. A baby is a lifelong commitment, okay? I think that it's wild that people don't get that you could divorce a man. You could have a couple divorces here and there, you know. You could leave your husband, you could leave your wife. You bringing in a whole baby into this world. You're popping up a whole person out your vagina. You're bringing life into this world and you have to raise that child. You have to guide that child for the rest of your life and the rest of their life. Bitch, that is a lifelong commitment. And I bring this up because a lot of people in this generation are scared to be married to somebody, scared to be committed. But everybody out here popping babies, okay? Nowadays, you'll see a lot more people in relationships with a baby and not married with a baby. And that's totally fine because personally, like, I don't want to get married, okay? Not legally, because I don't give a fuck about the government. I just want to have a ceremony and a ring, and I just want to do, you know, maybe some ritual to make sure that my nigga don't leave me. But I say this more so to say that their relationship is not stable. Now, they're financially stable, and, you know, who's to say that they're not going to love and show affection to their kid? But their relationship themselves is toxic as hell, and we all know this. I'm pretty sure if you guys clicked on this video, it's either for me or because you want to know about the title of this video. And so if you know about Ddg and Ruby Rose, I don't know too much about them. I just know that they break up a lot. And it's not a type of thing where, oh, well, everybody goes through this. This is a normal relationship. Everybody breaks up every 5 minutes. No, the fuck they don't. And Ruby Rose could be right in what she's saying. He could be the best thing that happened to her in the past year. He gets her mad. He gets her happy. The same amount of energy that she has when she's mad at him, it could be twice as much energy when he makes her happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the good outweighs the bad, and that's why people keep on going back to each other. But publicly, they break up a lot. So we know that there's been several times in their relationships where they've argued, where they've broken up, or they've separated. And it's just like, imagine doing that while you have a baby. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were in the comments like, you guys are toxic, you know, fix your relationship first before you have a relationship with a baby. Like, and the thing that matters most of all in a situation is their unborn child. We need to stop bringing babies into broken homes. That absolutely does nothing for the parents or the child themselves, and it's even worse off for the child. Again, I'm not saying what she should do with her uterus or not, but it's just like, fix your relationship first before you even think about having a baby. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple as that. Because the fact that people are so quick to pop babies in this generation, in this day and age, is pretty fucking scary. Especially with the way that adoption centers are set up and orphanages are set up, like, or just the type of homes that kids are raised in where it's abusive or it's just a broken home, their parents are fighting all the time. Like, now don't get me wrong, I've seen a lot of people who are my age or just a few years older than me who I went to school with who are having kids, and it's a beautiful thing, beautiful family. I mean, couldn't be me, okay, because fucked up kids. Okay, I absolutely do not have no baby fever. Get the fuck away from me. I always thought, even at a younger age, that babies were a blessing, and I always try to see babies as being a blessing and nothing bad. Because listen, I ain't choose to be born, and I still be getting mad at my mom sometimes, like, but you really did this? You really brought me into this fucked up world? Yeah, I think babies are always a blessing. I never can look at them as a negative thing, because, you know, 2 people decided to bring them in, and they are beautiful things when they don't look like Alien versus Predator, when they just pop out the vagina. But you know, they're cute. But people just need to be ready to have them. I feel like people this day and age are just way more lenient with having kids, and they don't take it as serious. And when they're too quick to do something, it might not be the right time. Doesn't matter if it's not the right time, because you can make it the right time. And you know, people who are really about that life will always love and put their child first, regardless of what kind of situation they're in. But again, if you could control that situation prior to bringing in a baby, like, do that shit. Like, don't raise them in a broken home. Don't raise them in a toxic relationship. Don't raise them having to argue with your man all the time and not really give all that love and attention to your baby like you should. Now, this isn't to say that they're definitely having a baby, or they're pregnant, or they're having a baby together right now, or they're working on it right now. We don't know. But I just feel like if that's already in the works, it shouldn't be at the top of their list. You know, like, their relationship should be together first, because we all publicly seen that it's been back and forth for the past year. And you know, that's easy to do when you don't have a baby crying at home. Go ahead, do your shit, be toxic all you want, do whatever the fuck. But when you put a baby in the mix of something that's already messy, I just don't understand why they would even be thinking about that right now. A lot of people just out here popping their pussy, out here popping babies. There's a lot of things that this generation needs to, you know, fix in terms of their priority, and babies are definitely one of them. So honestly, all I can say is I hope that they get themselves together before they bring in a whole baby into their situation. Now, Chris Sails, let's talk about it. So a month ago, Chris Sails revealed on an Instagram Live that he had 3 sons. So he reveals this when he goes on Instagram Live and says that he was gonna write a song called Letter to His Sons, and dressing all 3 of his sons.
Hey, the next song I'm dropping is Letter to My Sons. It's Letters to My Sons. People don't know this, but I think it's time to tell everybody. I have 3 sons. 3 sons. One, the mother don't allow me to see him. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. His name is Blake. Yeah, so I got 3 kids for everybody who didn't know that. I'm pretty sure nobody knew that shit. Artists, Blake and Chris. And I'm gonna come out with this song dedicated to my 3 sons.
But the baby mama didn't want him to see his 2nd son, which is revealed later to be Blake.
Yeah, the mother of my 2nd child, his mother don't let me see him. I never wanted to talk about him because his mom didn't let me see him.
So up until this Instagram Live, you only knew that Chris Sails had 2 sons. One, Chris Sails Jr., an artist that he just welcomed into this world a couple months ago. But to clarify, Chris Sails does have 3 sons, Chris Sails Jr., Blake, and Artist. He also later on gets a tattoo of his son's name, Blake and Artist.
I'm about to get Blake and Artist tattooed on me today.
And I feel like this was a bit of a more confirmation, because a lot of people were not believing him. A lot of people felt like he was just trolling, which is not entirely wrong for people to think, because, you know, he trolls a lot. But I felt like once I saw those tattoos that he was most likely telling the truth, because I mean, why else are you gonna get a permanent ink on your skin of a son that doesn't exist? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he was saying that his baby mama was not allowing him to see Blake at the time, and he played a part in it.
No, but I wish his mama let me see him. I text her. And then, not all of the fault was her too, because I had some wrong in it too. You know what I'm saying? I knew I played a part of that, and I messed up. You know, I wasn't in his life for a year, but that's because I thought some other shit had happened. I thought she had got an abortion and shit like that, but come to find out she didn't.
So he was admitting to his wrongs. You know, they had a little bit of a rocky relationship. He was saying that he didn't believe her when she said that he had his son. He thought that she had an abortion and he didn't have a 2nd son living out here in this world. But honestly, this was a really bittersweet moment, because he said in this live that he really wanted to see his son.
I would like to see him. I want to see him. I want to see all my sons together. You know, at the same place. I want to see all of them together with me. I can't wait to see all 3 of them together and just playing with each other. That's gonna be the best feeling ever.
He can't wait to have all of his sons together, and just yesterday he was able to have all 3 of his sons together. Now, some people are a bit surprised, some people are a bit confused. People are trying to figure out the timelines. How old is Blake? How old is Artist? How old is Chris Sails Jr.? Like, When did he have all these kids? So Chris Sails Jr. is 5 years old. He was born back in 2015. Blake is 1 or 2 years old. Now Chris Sails said in this video that he was 1 year old, but then later on he says, I think he's 2 years old.
Blake is 1 year old. Blake, I believe he's 1. I think he's 2.
So Blake is between 1 to 2 years old, and the artist is a couple months old. He's only 5 months old, and he was born late last year. Now, just to do a little bit of some calculations, Chris and Queen officially divorced back in November 2017. And mind you, even though they officially divorced in November 2017, we don't know when they broke up. We don't know when they separated. We don't know when she found out he was cheating. So keep all that stuff in mind. Now, Blake does look very young. I would say he's more so on the 2 years old side because he's, you know, walking and whatnot. He doesn't look like he's 1. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, fuck them kids. I wouldn't know. So if you have kids, comment down what you guys think. But if Blake is 2 years old, that means there was a 9-month pregnancy going on before then, which is close to 3 years, which is closer to 2017. Because, you know, it recently just turned into 2021. So if Blake is 2 years old, he might have had him like very closely after they officially separated or officially got divorced. So if people were wondering if he had the second child while he was together with Queen, I would say most likely no, but like there might be an overlapping, but again, their relationship could have been done for a while now, way before they actually got divorced. So I don't think he was still lovey-dovey with Queen. I don't think Queen was still under the impression that they was together around the time that he had another baby. I can't confirm that, but based on the timeline, if he was really 2 years old, I mean, we don't know exactly how old he is, but if he is 2 years and some change plus 9 months, it does go into the 2017 year. Overall, I don't think Chris and Queen were on good terms in a full-blown relationship or marriage while he had this other baby with this other girl. But honestly, regardless of how we might feel about Chris Sails, Queen always said throughout their whole marriage, throughout their breakup, and to this day that he is a good dad. So I'm just really happy that he gets to see his 3 kids, because that's what he wanted in the first place, and he does seem like a good dad. And you know, if Queen can say this regardless of how Chris treated her, then I would say he's a good dad, and he looks like he is a good dad, you know, when he's not telling Chris what to say for the camera. And I'm just really glad it's not no bitter baby mama drama, because one thing I despise when it comes to some women is them not letting their child's father see their child. And it's even more sad when the child's father actually wants to see their child and wants to be in their child's life, and that baby mama has the nerve to not let their kid see their father. It's just, it strikes a whole nerve. It's so disgusting to me. And a good amount of fathers do not want to be in their child's life. And it's sad, but in this day and age, it's kind of surprising to some people when a father actually does want to be in their kid's life. And it's like, me and you could have beef, but I cannot step in the way of you being in my child's life. That's a whole separate relationship that you can't put your 2 feet down on. But that's a whole conversation in itself. Again, I'm just glad that he's able to see his sons, and I'm really happy for him. And you know, this video is just about babies. Like, this is not my forte. But that is it in my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down what you guys think below. What do you guys think about this generation popping babies? What are you guys' thoughts on people in toxic relationship having children? And what are you guys' thoughts on bitter baby mama drama, like people's baby mama not letting them see their kids? Comment down what you guys think below. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, Chrissy, 2 S's, 2 Y's. I love and appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.
See the God, see the God, see the God.